I'm Brian King, and again, we're talking about King Law and our DNA. What makes us King Law? What makes us different than a law firm? One of the key parts of that is that we have proactive litigation, and we are proactive in terms of our clients. One of the things that amazes our associates is that we are almost always the plaintiff in our cases. We are almost always the ones that are setting the court dates. Why? Because we want to be proactive. Remember, it's about bringing in a new client and then immediately doing what we can to resolve their case. And the only way we can do that is to be proactive. That means that when our clients are like, well, maybe things will get better. Let me just sit back. That we say to the client in a very honest way that it is not going to get better unless we are proactive. That we are going to be the first one to put together the case. And I always start I have a new prospective client in front of me with the end in mind. What would ultimately that you want? And then I start drafting up a consent order or an order that the court would enter that would say that would this make you resolve in your favor? Would you sign this document right now if this would solve it? If we could get the other side to sign it. And everything that I do in that case is proactive to get to that point, whether it's filing a lawsuit or filing a notice of hearing. Our attorneys are amazed after they've been here for a while whenever they get a notice of hearing from the other side. Why? Because we are always the one proactive, so much so that it almost surprises us when the other side is the one who brings a case in, because we are always looking for the first opportunity to help resolve that client's case. The only way you can be proactive is to be prepared. That means doing your research. That means understanding the facts. It means understanding the law immediately as far as in getting started at that and beginning with the end in mind from that very moment that the case starts. So being proactive is about saying to the client, we're going to be the ones that are going to be pushing the envelope. We're going to be the ones that are going to be actively arguing in front of the judge. We're going to be the ones that are going to be pushing for that great outcome. And in order to do that, that means that we're going to be doing a lot of drafting of documents. We're going to be sending out the discovery. We're going to be doing depositions. We're going to be the ones who schedule mediation, because that is part of who we are. That's part of our DNA. And every time a judge sees King Law Offices, they know that that attorney is going to be prepared, that they're going to be asking for the court date, that they're not going to be asking for continuances. Unless it's important for the client to get that continuance, the only time that we're going to be taking any kind of steps is when we're being proactive in a different direction. But for the most part, that means that we're going to be pushing that case ahead of time. So for clients, get ready. When you hired us, you hired a race car that is going to be going there to get that finished, to get that result that you want. And for team members, get ready. That means we're going to buckle down, and everything that we do is about a good result from the client from day one. So proactive litigation, that's who we are at King Law.